can tell you what ETTAC has done for us as a family. ETTAC has allowed my son to be more independent. His mind has expanded beyond everything I would have hoped and dreamed.
People talk to me sometimes and they'll say, what is it about you that's so different and you're going blind, how can you handle it? A student asked me that yesterday and I said, well, it's not a matter of what I'm losing because ETTAC helps me fill in the loss. It's about what I'm giving. This is a very unusual place to be, and I don't think there are many places like ETTAC.
We could not function without donors. Individuals who donate time, treasure, talent. We could not function. It could be the design of a new switch, or it could be somebody that writes a check for $1,000. Clyde Hopkins and some of his associates at Lockheed Martin were instrumental in giving us the credibility and support we needed at the very beginning. They said, so what do you need? And I said everything. We need everything. We need volunteers. We need someone to help us find funds. We're on a mission and we need help. And it was that support and that influence that made a difference. And a beautiful example of the power that a corporation can have in the life of a nonprofit. From them came our first donation of computers. To be able to say, yes, we're a fledgling nonprofit, but we've got a big group behind us and it's called Lockheed Martin. And it opened a lot of doors. And that corporate partnership still means a lot to us. Some of the funds that we raise come from fundraising events. The golf tournament is one.
Just a wonderful organization, and when you see this kind of turnout, and I think we've grown every year, and to see what you guys have done and how much you're helping the folks that need the help, it's really a great thing.
The golf tournament raises money for the equipment that we use that is given or loaned to people who can't afford it. Whatever it is, whatever the disability is, wherever they live. And it has become one of our primary fundraisers.
For the community, ETTAC provides like a sign of hope.
Chris was trapped inside of a bad body, and now he's not trapped.
The impetus for the creation of ETTAC was for us to have a place where people with disabilities of all ages and all disabilities could find alternative ways of doing things. And the technology was the answer for that.
For me, it was a place where I was able to learn how to use a computer that talked back to me and helped me do my doctoral dissertation.
My office is always like this. It's a constant rush of donations. I rarely ever have time to get all of them fixed before we're pushing them right back out to people with disabilities.
When we first met ETTAC, Chris had no concept of learning, reading, any kind of technology. He did not have a clue.
Some of our clients wouldn't have graduated college without the technology that we provide them. Some of the kids don't feel like kids because they can't get on Facebook and they can't get on Twitter like all the other children do.
He's emailing, he's Facebooking, the computer's reading books. It's an ocean of information now. He's like a sponge.
It's been something that's helped me read, it's been something that's helped me teach.
All ages, all disabilities, whether it's someone with Parkinson's disease who has trouble holding a spoon, or someone with a spinal cord injury who needs access to a computer, or a child who needs to play with a toy.
The lion talking to the elephant?
One of my current projects, or the center's current projects, is developing inexpensive, reliable switches that we can give away with the toys. This is one we made to give away. It's made out of a light, closet light.
Well, this is our 25th anniversary kickoff celebration with a ribbon cutting and open house. We've invited people that have been part of us from before we were a center, and clients and their families, dignitaries, donors, people that have made this a dream, the dream 25 years ago reality, people that had that uncommon belief that technology can make a difference for people with disabilities.
Modified keyboards and machines, actually, so that if they have mobility issues, they can use those machines.
Who would have thought 25 years ago when we were in 300 square feet that we would own a building of over 20,000 square feet?
This is going to be our multi-purpose dream room here. It will be for community events, social activities, continuing education. We might have a band or put on a party and invite people with disabilities. They may want to put on their own party here.
We cover East Tennessee from Johnson City to just around Chattanooga to about Crossville.
We serve 24 counties, so we're in a large market.
We received used equipment and we recondition it and redistribute it to people who can't afford it by other means.
Last year, I think I supplied equipment to about 500 people, over 700 pieces of equipment. When we provide equipment to someone, we're generally not just helping that person, we're helping the entire family get back time from caretaking, cleaning, the struggle to just do things day in, day out. We try to make everything easier.
They taught him how to learn, and along with me as a parent, because they taught me one thing years ago, that Chris was only as good as the person is behind him. And not only as it affected our son, but it affected us as a family.
Chris lives an hour and a half away from the office, and one of my other clients lives 2 hours away from the office. So when I Skype with them and I log in, then I can do direct service without having to travel. In order to work on individual skills and in order to provide technical support.
Hello.
Yeah, that's better. To be able to work independently is being able to enter his password, enter any kind of text.
It was amazing when I started seeing Chris write for the first time. I thought it would be, "I love you, Mom," but it wasn't. It was, "I know you think I don't know what I'm doing, but I do." And that was just amazing to us, especially when you have had a child that has been labeled profound to severe mentally retarded, no longer capable of learning, to writing, doing presentations, Skyping. He has a whole world now. We are no longer surviving. Thanks to this organization, we have begun to live.
All persons can learn. All persons can have that sense of righteousness that they have learned something, that they have changed something, that they have participated in something.
Disability does not mean dis. It doesn't mean life is over. It simply means life will be done in a different way with different tools.
It may be a hard road, it may be a challenging world, but it's their world.
Our job is to make sure that people have the tools they need to reach their goals, whatever those goals are, and for us to be respectful and supportive of those goals.
I am actually a better person blind than I was when I was a sighted person because of the help that ETTAC has given me in helping to see my future.